Hello and welcome to Chuckle Knuckles. This is a pre-recorded message in case of a failure where there is no host available. If there's no host available, we have this pre-made interview tape with a soundboard that one of the producers for the show is going to just keep pressing and it'll play questions by your regular host, Ben Collins. So today we have a guest. This guest's name is Jesse Falcon. Hi, welcome to the show.
Hey, this is a little weird, isn't it? You know, like I'm talking to a machine here, isn't it?
I don't know what you mean.
No, yeah.
So, why don't you tell the listener a bit about yourself?
Well, I mean, you probably know who I am. I was an 80s metal band, Falcon, named after me, of course, but had to leave in 1989 after a few discrepancies with former bandmates. But we're back together now, and we're on tour, actually. Yeah, we're releasing a new album.
Mm-hmm, and I understand you came on here to promote something. What was that exactly?
Yeah, we're releasing a new album. It's called Touch the Sky and Give It a High Five.
Isn't that a Kanye West album? Yes, this is something that was already recorded on the track. Also, I realized while we were recording this track that a producer can touch in the case of me ever not being able to host the show, I actually realized that it's a song. There's a Kanye West song called Touch the Sky.
Yeah, but it's different from that.
I'm just kidding. This is a pre-recorded voicemail. Gotcha again. Leave a message at the beep.
Oh, it always gets me that, yeah. Always pre-recorded stuff. Can't keep up with it.
Hello and welcome to Chuckle Knuckles. You might notice I'm not Ben Collins. That's because Ben is busy living in a lighthouse with Seuss. So instead you've got me, Jake Black, Ben's good friend, as your host today. So, I believe we're supposed to have Kyle here, but it seems he's running late, so have I got John instead? No. Oh, so I've got another guest coming in now. Okay, so I didn't book any of these. I had Ben just organised himself because he was fed up of whoever his booking agent was last week. So, I believe his name is Jesse Falcon. So, I'll just let him in now.
I've already been here, actually, yeah.
Sorry.
I've been here the whole time.
Oh, you've been here the whole time?
Yeah.
I'm sorry for not noticing you. How are you, Jesse?
I don't know how you didn't notice me. My hair's 15 different colours.
Now that you mention it, yeah.
I'm 60 years old.
I honestly don't know how I didn't notice you. You really would stand out from a crowd.
Thank you, yeah. No, it's an honour to be here. Start to the interview's a little bit weird, but hopefully we can pick stuff back up, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? What do you do?
Well, I was in a band in the 80s called Falcon. We were a really serious metal band. We weren't hair metal or anything like that. We were that true metal. I mean, we did have hair, but I mean, we were like, you know, we embodied the spirit of it. We sang about how sad we were, how lonely we were. Some really sensual stuff.
Okay, so you named the band after just yourself?
Yeah, I named the band after myself. Everyone else must have agreed. I don't really remember, to be honest.
Why? Have you got bad memory, or?
No, we were taking a lot of coke at the time, and
I see. Yeah. Classic band drug, that one. How much coke would you estimate you took, Jesse Falcon?
Oh God, I don't know. Enough bricks to build a house, I reckon.
Ooh, that's a lot of coke. How much?
Small house. I mean, like a bungalow kind of thing, you know.
That's still pretty impressive, Jesse. Most people, I think, would be dead.
Mostly our bassist, Termite. He took most of it, I think.
Well, he was a big coke fiend, was he?
Yeah. He also ate wood. That's why they called him Termite.
Oh, right. Was that only when he was on the coke, or was that just all the time?
No, he was born like that, I think.
He was born like that? Right.
His dad was a beaver or something, I don't know.
His dad was a beaver, you said?
It's a joke we used to have. Yeah, it was, don't know what, it was funny, to be honest.
Sorry, what was that?
It was a joke we used to make back when we were on tour, you know.
Oh, right.
He just ate through all the wood. He ate through, God.
Well, would he eat through your guitars then?
Yeah. He also had a big band of termites just surrounding him. Oh, what's that? Up there. That's like a big...
Oh, there appears to be a hot air balloon travelling past someone.
I don't know how we can see
Looks like
it,
it'll be here in about 2 minutes.
We're inside, actually, so I don't know how we can...
By my estimations. So why don't you tell me a little bit more about yourself? Are you still in the Falcons, or
Well, Falcon. Just Falcon, yeah.
Sorry.
Well, no, when the other bandmates decided... Well, I am actually still in it now, but in 1989, I had a bit of a feud with the other bandmates. They thought they called me a narcissist. There's some pretty nasty things, actually, and, yeah, they kicked me out of the band.
Oh, right.
They tried replacing me a ton of times. John Studge was their first replacement.
John Studge?
Yeah. You might recognise him. He also fronted the band Paper Towel.
No, sorry, I don't know of it. What sort of stuff do they do?
They're really, they just pure corporate metal.
Pure corporate metal,
no soul in it,
So they're a bit like Nickelback.
Yeah.
You're saying. Right. So if Nickelback's a 1, where would you rate yourself from to 10?
99.
Right. Well, you've kind of broken the scale there.
I know.
Okay, I think the balloon's just about here. Oh, there's one of those, like, rope ladders coming out of it. Oh, hello.
Oh, hello!
Hi. Are you... Sir Richard Branson?
That's correct. You almost said it without the sir, but I am Sir Richard Branson. Hello.
Don't know who you are, mate.
It's good to see you.
Sorry, this guy's rude.
This is Jesse Falcon, frontman of the Falcons.
Oh, are you a big fan?
It's Falcon, actually. It's just Falcon.
Oh,
we're not the Falcons.
My deepest of apologies.
They stole my name, yeah.
I wasn't knighted by Her Majesty the Queen for getting band names incorrect. I apologize. It's good to see.
What were you knighted for, sir?
Oh, well, I was knighted business.
Bee's knees?
Business. Yes, I had a business where I got bee's knees, and I said, people always talk about how...
Oh, wait, I know you.
These are great things.
You owned our record label, didn't you?
Yes, I owned Virgin record labels.
Oh, yeah.
Which was...
Bloody hate you, mate.
Huh?
You disgust me.
Oh, sure. Well, if I knew that I would be attacked by my old friend Jesse Falcon, frontman of Falcon, why, I would feel disgusted at myself at the very idea.
So you two know each other, then? He's just said he's an old friend.
I don't really remember, to be honest. I mean, there's a lot I don't remember, and he's just
That's
one of
true.
them.
Jesse Falcon was a bit coked up the first time he met me, Sir Richard Branson.
In my mind, he's been replaced by that guy from Thomas the Tank Engine, Fat Controller.
Well, the funny thing about it is...
Topham Hatt.
Yeah.
I do believe.
The funny thing about that is that was because anytime I would visit the studio whilst they were recording, I would come in on a tiny train that had tunnels throughout the entire building.
Right.
Because if you don't know this about me, I, Sir Richard Branson, love travel means.
Yeah, I thought I was just seeing that, but no, actually, I now remember it was actually quite real. Knocked me down once, broke my leg.
Yes, that hot air balloon up there is a commercial hot air balloon.
Oh, really? So when are you releasing this line of...
You're all about commercial, mate, aren't you?
Virgin Air, then?
Mm-hmm. Virgin Air, and you can choose to travel by plane or hot air balloon, and soon, we think a couple of years down the line, Zeppelins.
Zeppelins?
Zeppelins, yes.
Right. So when are you hoping to get the hot air balloon and the Zeppelin released for public consumption, then?
So here's the thing. I have a lot of things on my plate. Sir Richard Branson.
You look like a man that eats well.
Well, I don't care for that at all.
You look like a man that eats well as well.
Jesse Falcon, frontman of Falcon. When I put on your records, records such as I'm in a Hole, one of my favorite songs of all time.
So, Jesse, how does that one go again? Can you just remind me, because I haven't heard your music before.
Do you mind if I sing the guitar part?
Not at all. I'll sing the vocals bit.
Yeah! Wow. Oh,
that is Sir Richard Branson's third favorite song of all time.
What are your top? Well, the top two.
Okay, well, number 2 is a hymn.
A hymn?
Yeah, it's an ancient hymn.
Yeah, right. We branched out into hymns, actually, in 1986.
Oh, so it's a hymn by Falcon?
It is a hymn by Falcon,
right.
Yes.
Not sure why we did that, to be honest.
It's a speed metal hymn.
How?
It's one of those ones, if you've ever gone to church, there's always at some point one of the priests will go, and so we praise him. Like, there's just a part where it's really fast. That's what their sort of
Do you want to do a
was.
guitar part to that? I'll sing the vocals.
Yes, I'll do the guitar part to my favorite hymn, God above, Satan below, and that's in parentheses before you get there. Right, it says, sing in a metal voice.
Okay,
Satan below.
1, 2, 3. God above, Satan below, God above.
Right.
Yes, and that's my second favorite song. And my first favorite song, I'm sorry to admit that I, Sir Richard Branson, it's not a Falcon song.
Oh,
I'm sorry to tell you that, Jesse Falcon, although you've
not a real
attacked me
song then,
several
is it,
times,
mate?
well, I don't know, there's a lot of music.
Yeah, you can't. It's a bit.
We're the only real music out there. I
have
lived through all my songs.
Sorry, not Sir Jesse Falcon. Richard
Oh,
Branson.
Chuckle
please,
says Jesse
only
Falcon,
Sir.
you know.
Ha! You don't just assign
Absolutely no.
knighthood to anyone in the room.
Right, Branny, calm down.
Hey, now, you call me Sir Branny. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking with you. It's me, Sir Richard Branson.
Oh,
I'm a
okay.
light-hearted fellow.
Oh,
You can call me Branny if you want. You can call me Sirrah. You can call me anything you want. Just don't call me late for dinner. I'm Sir Richard
Nice.
Branson.
You know what? You're all right, Branston, aren't you?
I think I'm
That's
better
what
than all right.
You Branston.
Branston. I'm not a stunner of brands. I don't walk into the. I don't walk in.
Were you the one that knocked Bran from the tower in Game of Thrones?
Well, that was me. I did play Jaime Lannister in the original pilot
really?
episode. Yes, but then they edited me out with CGI to put
Right.
in a handsome and. Although I dare say I, Sir Richard Branson, but quite a good-looking man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'd say so.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So, Jesse Falcon, so how highly rated out of your albums is the Him album?
Yeah, we didn't get good reviews from that one. Enemy liked it.
They
Melody Maker not too big on it.
Virgin Magazine. Virgin Music
Virgin
Magazine.
rated it really highly, but
Yes,
I'm not sure.
I rated it a 2 Richard Branson's thumbs up out of Richard Branson's thumbs.
That's a pretty high praise.
Richard
but at the
Branson
same
has
time,
a lot of thumbs, you see.
own the record label. So
Hey, who has 2 thumbs and owns the record label?
Is it
it's
Richard
kind of
Branson?
like BBC.
This guy.
It's
If you
kind of
couldn't
like-
tell, I indicated to myself, Sir Richard Branson.
I
Thanks,
could
I
tell.
couldn't tell.
So that's kind of like if Channel 4 released a review of Peep Show. It doesn't really mean anything, does it? Because they're the ones making Peep Show. Of course, they want to rate it highly so people think it's good, and Peep Show is good. But
Look, the simple fact is that I enjoy quite a lot of things in life, and I like to celebrate them.
yeah, but I'm just saying, if Sir Richard Branson, if you want to keep up the integrity that you have, that's not the way you want to go about it.
Oh, well,
is
I
it?
rate several things very low.
Of your own record label.
Yes.
Oh, so what have you rated low?
Well, there is another band in the 80s. They were called Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Right.
They were a Journey cover band. And, well, I rated them 2 Sir Richard Branson's thumbs up out of Sir Richard Branson's thumbs. But in the picture that I took, please look me in the eye. The picture that look, you're not looking me in the eye.
I am.
Look me in the eye. Look me directly in
I
the
am.
eye. Look me in both eyes, not one eye.
am.
You're looking at one of my eyes. The picture that I take for all of them, where I'm holding up my thumbs, because I have never reviewed an album with less than 2 thumbs up out of Sir Richard Branson's thumbs. I'm frowning. That's how you can tell my true rating system.
Right.
Is you'll just see me with a big upside down Richard Branson smile. It's like imagine if you were in the opposite of a hot air balloon.
Yeah.
What, an upside down hot air balloon?
Mm-hmm.
And just fall into the ground.
You
Wouldn't that be a cold air balloon?
If you fell through a hole in the North Pole and were in Scott Terrace.
You're right, Mr. Branson.
Are you okay? Are you crying?
I just get real emotional when I think about my favorite comic book series, Warlord.
What happened? What happened?
Oh, I don't want to get into it on the radio.
Are you sure? It can be,
I
it can be good to
that's
talk through
I just
things,
wanted to say
Sir Richard
real
Branson.
quick.
Oh, yeah,
That's
I remember now. Oh, my God.
That's my one for this episode. I
Really?
did it.
Because your father was beaten to death with a copy of the comic book Warlord, wasn't he?
Yes, that's true. We walked down Crime Alley in London.
So what's your father's name?
His name was Thomas Branson.
Thomas Branson.
Thomas Branson.
Branson, okay.
Yes, I said my name. You'll find I am aware
I
of...
didn't know if maybe you changed it to maybe.
I'm aware of how lineage works, my good boy.
No, I didn't know if you changed it to sort of improve the image. Maybe.
No. I came on the show because I understood that there was no host in the beginning, and and there was a sounding box giving out
The radio.
Yes, some sort of. Well, no, there was a sound box with the regular host who is gone because he and three others went to live in a lighthouse. So there was pre-recorded questions.
Again, thanks, Ben, for leaving me.
Being asked to Jesse Falcon. And I just heard it, and I went, oh, there's an opportunity for myself to usurp the role of interviewer and ask questions of one of my favorite musicians. So I came right over, but by the time that I got here, there was another host.
Right. Yeah, me.
Yes.
Yeah, that's because Ben asked for me personally.
And now there's egg on Sir Richard Branson's face.
Well, the thing is, you can't just come and assume you can be the host. No offense, I'm sure you'd make a great radio host, but...
I mean,
would you mind if I tried to disc jockey for a bit?
He has the second most money out of all of us. Of course, I have the most.
That's
put down there.
Astoundingly incorrect.
So
how much are you worth, mate?
Wait, okay, so I'm going to count to three, from three. On 0, both of you say at the same time. So that way we'll know. Okay? Right? Do both of you know how much it is?
Yes.
Jesse Falcon, do you know how much?
Does that include child support?
Yes, you can add on the child support you need to pay. This is...
Oh, okay.
Well, that would very much be negative, would it not?
What?
If he is paying child support.
No, I'm saying he doesn't need to take off the amount he needs to pay for
okay. Good.
Child support. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, 0.
I, Sir Richard Branson,
quid.
have so much money that I am legally not allowed to say it out loud. I am only allowed to say it in an ancient Atlantean dialect which no one can understand and only the richest people in the world are aware of. If the Earth should ever shatter, I will be transferred first out in a spaceship that is hidden and capable of interstellar travel to an inhabitable world on the other side of the universe. Once there, I will still be the richest person who has ever set foot on the soil.
So less than 20 quid.
Yeah, because you'll be the only person that's set foot there.
Oh no, a bunch of people are going. Me, Bill Gates.
Me.
Nope. There's a line that says no shoes, no shirt, no Falcon.
Wow, why you said you loved Jesse Falcon.
I didn't put it up. I love Jesse Falcon.
Who put it up? You made it sound like you very much didn't want him there.
No, I'm just saying it's bang out of order for him to say after saying he only has 20 squids, as we call them when you're rich.
Well, if you've got so much, why don't you tell us how much you've got? Because to me, it sounds like you've got less than 20 quid, and you're just trying to blag your way out of this, you know. Virgin Records, who's out of them nowadays? What are you doing? Are you releasing computers? No, you're not. Are you releasing apples? No, you're not. You know, you're just not doing anything, mate.
Look, if you look at me in the eye, and you will be able to see, I have diamond contact lenses in. Do you see them?
Yeah.
Jesse Falcon?
I can see them. I was wondering why I can't see your eyes, because the light's all just reflecting back at me.
Imagine how much money it would take for me to find something that you two don't even know of that can cut diamond and to put it in my eye. That's how much money I've got. So don't come at me, Jesse Falcon. I'm rethinking my list of favorite songs. I'm disgusted to even be a part of this program. Do you mind if I take a hand at being a disc jockey and throwing to the next song?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
All right.
So can you see the screen? See what's coming up?
I can see it. I can see the song.
Okay. That's the button you press to do it to the next one.
I understand. Okay. Thank you very much. Welcome back to Sir Richard Branson's Radio Hour. Before we go, I would just like to say that you need to be generally sexist towards women. This is not a thing that I generally believe. It's just what a lot of DJs do. No. I'm just trying to be a DJ. Look, here, let me bring in the female
Sir
character.
Richard Branson.
Oh, hello, I'm here to be hit on by Sir Richard Branson.
Please just go to the next song. You can't say this.
Even though he appreciates me for my individuality and actually respects me very much because Sir Richard Branson is quite progressive.
Oh, look at the cans on this one, and I'm not talking about heading phones. Anyway, here we go. It's time for Dancing in the Dark by Postmodern Jukebox.
I get up in the evening and I ain't got nothing to say. I come home in the morning, I go to bed feeling the same way. I ain't nothing but tired. I'm just tired and bored with myself. Ooh, hey there, baby, I could use just a little help. message keeps getting clearer. Radio's on, I'm moving round the place. I check my look in the mirror. I wanna change my clothes, my hair, my face, and I ain't getting nowhere. Just living in a dump like this. There's something happening somewhere. Baby, I just know that there is. You can't start a fire. You can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for higher. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. Oh, yeah. You see, I'm getting older. There's a joke here somewhere and it's on me. Shake the world off my shoulders. Come on, baby, this laughs on me. Come on, baby, this laughs on me. Come on, baby, this laughs on me. You can't start a fire. You can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's a higher. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. Woo-hoo-hoo. Even if we're just dancing, 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 baby. Even if we're dancing in the dark, yeah, yeah, whoa, whoa, whoa. I said, come on, baby, let's dance with me, baby,
Welcome back to Sir Richard Branson's Radio Hour. I am just fooling around. It's Chuckle Knuckles with your new host, Jake Black.
Hello. So yeah, I'm very sorry for anything that Ben Collins might have possibly said during. Sorry, not Ben Collins. I'm sorry. It's because I miss Ben, and I wish.
Oh, I miss him too. This is one of my favorite.
Have
programs.
you met Ben?
Oh no, I just listen to the show.
You're
week.
a big listener.
I'm one of the only ones who listens, but that's because I try to listen to every student radio show in the world.
Right.
I'm surprised you have time to with all your Virgin stuff, don't you?
I've got a lot of time. I've got all the time in the world.
You got all the time in the world.
Well, when you're rich, you could be immortal. So
We don't have like lots of them. Sorry, I completely glossed over the fact that you just said you're immortal.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to get into it on the radio. I'm Sir Richard Branson. I
really feel like that's a groundbreaking story we might want to go into. Sir Richard Branson. How are you immortal from all your money?
Look, science figured it out a couple years ago, and now we just sort of... Haven't you seen the Ryan Reynolds film?
What? So
where an old gentleman from Europe puts his brain
Ryan
into
Reynolds
Ryan
Sir
Reynolds'
Richard Branson is immortal.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
I didn't actually see that one.
Oh, that's a
I
great
heard good
film.
things, though.
That's a great film.
So if some bloke comes up and stabs you, then what happens?
Oh, they just take my brain out, put it in Ryan Reynolds, and then we go.
All right.
We've cloned many a Ryan Reynolds for me to inhabit.
that's
if ever
good.
I die.
Was he like your dream man that you said you wanted
No,
to...
when I was a younger man, I looked like Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then coincidentally, I go into Van Wilder, my favorite film. I go in 1998, I believe it was. I sit down, I look at the screen, and who should come up to play this charismatic man? Why, a man who looks just like me. I felt as if, am I looking into a mirror of myself years ago? And wouldn't you know, it wasn't. It was just a coincidence. So now we've cloned several of him. It still throws me. Let me tell you. Every time I go in, when I went and saw Deading Pool, I was like, is that what I would look like if my face was burned? And no, I don't think so.
Okay. So how long have you been immortal?
Oh, I mean, 3 years.
3 years?
Since the film Sir Richard Branson is Immortal came out. I mean, it was literally just, no, it's secretive rich person technology that I'm allowed to access to, as I am so
what other...
which
other rich people?
Oh, I mean, Bill Gates.
Okay. How come Steve Jobs didn't have access to it?
Well,
Wait, was that more than 3 years ago?
Did you ever meet Steve Jobs?
No, I didn't have the pleasure.
He is
or displeasure, depending on what he was really like.
I did.
Displeasure. He is terrible.
Steve Jobs actually played with us once.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, really?
It's the only record by them I didn't
What instrument
like.
did he play, Jesse Falcon?
Yeah, well, he played drums after one of our drummers.
I would have thought he played the keyboard.
After Eddie Starlin died in that lorry accident.
Right.
Yeah, it just hit by 5 lorries at once. It was a...
Wow.
Don't know how he did it, really.
That's a
Were
travesty.
you guys high on coke?
And
at
that
the
was
time?
back in 1987, I think. Yeah, it really built tensions up with the band. They began to hate me more for some reason.
What? Did you put him under the bus? Laurie?
No, I didn't put him under the lorries. I kind of
It's a shame he didn't have several clones of Ryan Reynolds to put his brain into.
What happened?
From the way it sounds like he probably wasn't rich enough.
No, it doesn't sound.
What happened? We were all really pissed. Oh, sorry. Can you say that on the radio? I'm pissed. Can you say that?
Yeah, I believe you can.
Oh, please! I was pissing on the radio since 1973.
All right. Well, we were already pissed, and basically, I told him, go stand in that area. What I thought would happen was all the lorries are going to crash together in a way that kind of left him completely safe. But no, they all actually just melded together, and he was just there in the middle.
Right. Okay. Well, I think we're gonna.
That's a travesty.
That is very.
Yeah. So we got Stevie. We got Steve Jobs. Sorry, not Stevie Jobs. Back then he was known as Stevie Rhinoceros, but we got him to replace him, and
how long did he play for?
Oh, a week. It was terrible. It was awful.
He was both a terrible musician and a terrible person.
How close was it to his death that he played for you guys?
Well, it was back in 1987, so...
Okay, so a long time before.
Yeah, quite a long time before.
Okay. Right, so I think what we're going to do now is... So Ben did something a bit interesting. I believe that he started it last time. Or maybe he started it a couple ago. So I'm going to do a fun Would You Rather for you guys. If you guys are up for that.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay.
I have never been more up for anything in my life, except both of my thumbs being up for any...
Falcon song.
Well, any Falcon song, but also except the ones that they recorded with Stephen Rhinoceros. But any Falcon song, and pretty much just any album I've ever reviewed for my magazine.
Oh, see, I did actually come to talk about my new album, but
we can probably get to that in a bit.
Yeah, right, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Perhaps in the last 10 minutes or so.
Yeah. Okay, so would you rather never be able to sing on tempo but have the exact hair you want? Or you live in a world with no hunger, but cockroaches are constantly ruining your dates.
I, Sir Richard Branson, have a question.
Yeah?
Whatever hair that I want,
Yeah.
does that extend to any clone bodies that I put my brain into?
Yeah, well, so the thing is, it's whatever hair you want, but you have to be able to describe it to someone. So you have to be able to, you can't take a picture of yourself last time you had that haircut or something. And
Okay.
show it to them. You have to be able to go in and say and describe the haircut to them,
Okay, a follow-up question.
right?
Can I walk into the barber and say, I would like it to look as glorious as a lion's mane, and have them just recreate my Sir Richard Branson's hair?
No, they would give you an actual lion's mane.
Whew. Well, that doesn't sound too shabby, does it?
Are you a big fan of lions, Sir Richard?
I'm real into lions.
Our guitarist, Ronnie Von Badger, he used to have a lion's mane back in the day. With a big white streak through it, yeah.
Oof.
Huh?
That's how we got the name Badger, is it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
No other reason.
So, what was the real reason?
Contractually, we're not allowed to talk about that.
Oh, okay. So, what are your thoughts on this, John? What are you thinking right now? Sorry,
Who's Jordan?
sorry. Missing Ben is just making me think about how much I miss our mutual friend John Summerfield.
I've heard a lot about him.
I believe he's been on the show.
Oh, he has. As a man who has listened to every recording, he was on episode 3.
Because the Jesse Falcon, you just happen to sound a little bit like him.
I do think that. I watched that. That's the only one that I've managed
no.
to catch on the webcam, and I thought, oh, he looks like Jordan.
Yeah, they also do look a bit like, don't they? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, sorry, I didn't...
So his vocals aren't as sweet as mine.
It's almost, if you get rich enough, I think you could make several clones of Jordan Summerfield to put your brain into.
He is also 50 years younger than I, so that is obviously quite a big difference.
He's 10? You said you were 60.
I'm 69.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Right, so what do you think about this Would You Rather, John? So, you got to either...
Sorry, who?
Sorry?
Who's Jordan?
Jesse Falcon.
Thank you.
Sorry. What are you thinking? So, would you rather...
when you say, what was the second part again?
So it's would you rather never be able to sing on tempo, but you have the exact hair you want, or you live in a world with no hunger, but cockroaches are constantly ruining your dates?
How would cockroaches ruin your dates?
So, So in this world, because there's no hunger, you kind of go... Restaurants are now just places you sit on a two-person table to sit opposite each other to talk and have a date. So what the cockroaches would do is they would just swarm the table and try and crawl up you, and sort of when you try and open your mouth to say things to the person, they'd crawl in your mouth and kind of ruin
Oh, no, I don't want that.
Ooh, that is disgusting.
That's dreadful, that is.
You're allowed to try and bat them away and stop
What do
them,
they taste like, though?
Pardon?
What do they taste like?
Like a normal cockroach, pretty disgusting.
Have you ever had one?
No, but I assume... I mean, maybe cockroaches taste amazing, but there's no hunger, so you wouldn't really care about the taste of them.
Well,
I mean, you'd be upset if it
so
tasted
that
bad,
is how
but...
the scenario works, then. It's not that everyone has food available, it's that no one is in need of food?
Yeah, so people just stop making food.
What about the other problems, though? Like, you know...
So, unfortunately...
What about polluted water? What happens there?
What do you mean?
Well, when we were doing a Live Aid, we went to Africa. We actually looked at like all the water pollution they had there, and it was dreadful. And I know a lot's been done since 1985, but not enough. I don't think not enough.
Oh, so you're saying would there be would people need to drink still?
How would you solve it? World hunger goes hand in hand with other problems.
It's not really a problem I have to solve. It's just a would you rather question, Jesse Falcon.
I have a question about the second scenario.
Yeah.
Do I have superpowers?
Do you already have superpowers?
Why would you have superpowers?
I don't know. It could be a... Does it take place in a universe where perhaps people have superpowers?
No, sorry. It's just everyone doesn't need hunger. But...
Okay, I have a question about the first scenario.
Right.
Do I have superpowers?
Sir Richard Branson, why is your obsession with superpowers?
I think the world is obsessed with superpowers.
Are they?
I mean, in the circles that I run in, myself, Bill Gates, and J.K. Rowling, we're constantly...
Are you friends with J.K. Rowling, too?
Oh, we love each other.
Oh.
We're good pals.
J.K. Rowling used to be in my band, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, after John Studge got fired in 1993 for sleeping with everyone's wife at once, they decided what would really... improve the band was to have a female vocalist. J.K. Rowling at that point went by the name... what was it again?
I'm sorry, I haven't really heard your band before. Sir Richard Branson, do you know?
Yes, I do know. I just didn't want to intercede. It was J.K. Platypus.
J.K. Platypus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
She went by... Even though they were very into the idea of having a female in the band, she was like, oh, I don't want to use my real name because people will buy less... records. They see someone.
Oh, right, okay. So did she dress up as a man on stage?
No.
Or?
Actually, there's a fun fact. Actually, J.K. Rowling actually based Harry Potter on me. Character of Harry
Jesse
Potter.
Falcon. Well, I didn't want to address the lightning-shaped scar on your head.
Yeah.
Did you get that from Wizard Hitler?
I did actually. Yeah.
Ooh. Gosh.
It's either Wizard Hitler or a termite on his off days.
Oh, I will say, Termite does have no nose.
But does he?
Yeah,
he has from snoring so much so.
He has syphilis.
He ripped off
syphilis.
When his nose fell off. He threw it straight at me, and that caused a scar.
Right.
Ooh. And did you have your mother's love to protect you?
No.
What a sad
Are you on good
never
terms
met
with
my
your
mother.
family? Oh, you've never met your mother?
No.
Right, so were you raised by your father or were you an orphan?
I was raised by a falcon.
You were raised by a falcon?
Yeah. A Falcon, Andrew Falcon, from the band
Oh, okay.
Andrew and the Birds of Prey.
Right.
So that is a cool band name.
That is a pretty cool band.
Let me just say, Sir Richard Branson, if I could find those records, I would listen to it every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
I'll
were
probably
they were
listen to that.
pioneers, really. They
Oh, they went to Oregon?
yes, they did go to
They
Oregon.
got in their covered wagons
And
and
they,
went to Oregon?
Yeah.
You seem to know a lot about America for an English guy.
I do!
Sir Richard Branson.
And I seem to know quite a small amount about England.
Yeah.
Despite it being the country that I'm
I assume
united
that's
in.
because America's quite business-centric, so you must
Where were
spend
you?
a lot of
Where were
time
you
on-
born, Mr. Branson?
in American business.
What a scamp you are, asking me, Sir Richard Branson, where he was born. What a ridiculous question. As if I would be unaware of where I, Sir Richard Branson, was born.
Where was it then?
As if I wouldn't know that I was born in London.
Which part of London?
Blackheath, London.
Oh, I know Blackheath. It's nice. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's real nice. It's in the southeast of London. It's divided by the Royal Borough of Greenwich. And that's all I want to say.
Okay. What was it like growing up in Blackheath?
Oh, let me tell you something. The transport, we were served by Blackheath Station,
Right.
and it would give services to London Bridge, London Charing Crossing.
yeah, we really don't need to know about that. I just want to know what it was actually like.
Okay, I, Sir Richard Branson, it was rough. It was a real rough place. I used to get into fights with other gangs.
Really?
Yeah, there were a lot of traditional pubs. There's a villagey feel, you see?
Okay. Was it rough then? Normally villages aren't rough.
Well, it was very rough.
Yeah,
because-
villages aren't really that rough.
It was very rough because there were a group of falcons who would come out of nowhere and peck at my head.
Really? Was that Andrew Falcon? Or
I didn't want to say anything, but one of them had a shirt that said, "Hi, I'm Andrew."
Oh. Jesse Falcon, do you know anything about this?
No one has addressed my Batman impression that I've been doing the last few words of dialogue, but yes, how do
Sorry, I
you feel
didn't
about
even catch it.
how do you feel about your father attacking me?
Well, this is a new side to him, obviously. I thought he was a nice man. I thought he went to church.
He went to Falcon Church, did he?
No, he went to All Saints Church, which is in Blackheath, actually.
Oh,
Were you also raised in Blackheath, Jesse Falcon?
It's raised just outside Blackheath, in the Nest, as we called it, or
Oh.
the nearby borough of Lee Green.
Right.
I have a question about the second scenario.
Okay.
Are the cockroaches malicious? Are they trying to ruin your date, or are they just doing this because they're animals?
No, so in their cockroach minds, they're not like, ha, got this guy, ruined his day. They're just like, oh man, I love mouths. I love crawling into mouths.
What if there's no cockroaches around, though?
What?
What if there's no cockroaches around? I mean, just to be sure, I always bring 5 into a room
all
with
the
me
restaurants.
whenever I go anywhere. But
So
what if
was
there
that?
isn't any?
What did you just say, Jesse Falcon? Sorry, I didn't catch
I
that.
always bring 5 cockroaches into a room whenever I enter one, just in case there aren't any already.
Why
Got to
do you-
keep the population up, you know. They can survive the apocalypse if we all blow
so
each
can
other
Richard
up.
Branson.
No, but if everyone,
I have something to tell you.
Are you a cockroach, Sir Richard Branson?
No, of course not. But we do, myself, Ryan Reynolds, and the rich population of the world have ingested a large amount of cockroach DNA.
Is this the secret to your immortality?
Well, that's why I was asking, do I have superpowers in these scenarios? It's because I didn't take it for the immortality. I took it because I wanted to become Cockroach Man. And frankly, nothing has changed.
Okay, so the thing about this scenario is one cockroach in the world will turn someone into Cockroach Man.
Ooh,
But no one knows which cockroach.
Son of a
it's gonna
bee's
be.
knees, my integral business venture, as we established earlier in the episode.
And until Cockroach Man comes out to the world as either a hero to save them or a villain to destroy them, you'll have no idea whether or not the cockroach that turns someone into Cockroach Man has been and gone or not.
Are you Cockroach Man, Mr. Branson?
Well, we firmly just established that I am not.
Sorry, I was just
Jesse Falcon, are you taking coke right now?
No, I'm just smoking a bit of weed. Do you want some, Mr.
No,
Branson?
let's not do that here.
Do you want some?
No, I don't. We're not going to do weed here, Jesse Falcon. Okay,
We'll do it outside.
We'll do it later, okay.
We'll get in my hot air balloon.
Have you got any coke to go with it, though?
Yeah, I mixed a bit in before I came. Had some in my tea.
Okay, so I've got crocodile.
And my fish and chips.
Have you got any... So we've got weed, coke, crocodile. You got anything else?
We can create the super drug.
Yeah.
And sell it in super drug.
I, Sir Richard Branson, only do the finest of drugs.
Which drug is that?
A good time!
Oh. But you just said you wanted to do weed.
Oh, no, I'll just stand near you all as you do.
Okay, so which scenario would you go with then?
Okay,
Richard Branson?
I'm going to say that I personally would pick, I think, the second scenario.
Second scenario? Jesse Falcon, which one are you going with?
Which one is the cockroach one?
Second one.
I'll go with the second one.
Okay. So
Is that the right answer?
there's no right answers or wrong answers here on Would You Rather.
Right, well, that's stupid though, isn't it?
I listened last
Whoa,
week and there was a firmly wrong answer.
This is what broke up the band in 1989.
Why, the first...
No, I'm not going to take this from you guys. No. I'm not taking this. I'll run my game the way I want it, okay? Can you handle that, Sir Richard Branson?
I think it's 2 versus 1 here.
I dare say that I can't.
Maybe
Jeffrey?
I should leave then.
Jeffrey? No, I'm leaving. Jeffrey! Unfurl my ladder. I'm going to climb on the lowest rung as I might look at you as I float away.
Okay. I won't miss you, Sir Richard Branson. Turns out you're a horrible man.
Oh no, it's fallen off! Oh no, wait.
He just grabbed a low rung.
Yeah. It's alright.
Throw to a song!
Okay, I guess we're going to a song now. So, yeah. Enjoyed this song. welcome back to Chuckle Knuckles for the last 5 minutes. How are you doing, Jesse Falcon?
I'm doing fine, yeah.
Okay.
A bit anxious a bit earlier, but I managed to...
You did look like you were about to...
Oh, what's that noise there? It's really loud, isn't it?
Calm down there at the door. Hello?
Hey, guys.
Oh, Ben!
Hey,
I missed
Ben
you.
Collins.
Yeah, I missed you too, buddy.
How was the lighthouse?
Well, it was great for almost
okay?
a week.
Why aren't you there now?
Stu ate a pizza delivery guy.
What?
Yep. He ate a pizza delivery guy. So me, Grendel, and Chloe, we got out of there. And the two of them went their own way, but I realized, oh my god, I got a show to do. So I came back here and I'm ready to host away.
Oh,
Where is
Ben, there's only 4 minutes left.
Where is Stoos now?
Stoos, I have no clue. He could still be at large. I mean, actually, well, the puppet is on Steve/Krampus's hand. But you know, this show, there's starting to be a lot of lore for this show.
I feel like that's a good thing, Ben.
Yeah, but it just means if this is anybody's first episode. I mean, luckily we did not talk about Uncle Kevin. I assume. I haven't listened. Did you guys talk about Uncle Kevin?
I haven't mentioned Uncle Kevin.
Uncle Kevin, what was his surname then? We used to have a Kevin. We called him Kevin Zebra.
It's Kevin Borsch. It's not.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, my God.
Oh, Kev, yeah, we
Was he sexually aggressive?
No, he played guitar for us back in the early days. No, well, he was, but he also played guitar back in 1976.
Oh yeah, I guess that's just all guitar.
When we first set up the band.
So then it wouldn't have been notable enough for you to say, "Hey, I think there's something going on with Kevin Borsch."
Well, I always wondered what happened to him. I'm glad he made something of himself.
I mean, he made himself a threat. Okay, Jake, do you mind if I interview our guest for just a split second?
Go ahead.
Okay, so we've only got 3 minutes. What's your name?
Jesse Falcon.
That's right. Because I set that up. It was a last-ditch effort to try and save this show that I wasn't going to be on. Any chance that you got interviewed by the voice box at the beginning of the show?
Yeah, but not very well.
Oh, okay.
Didn't ask me about my new album that much.
Yeah. Okay. New album. So what's the new album called?
It's called Touch the Sky, Give It a High Five.
Touch the Sky, Give It a High Five.
Yeah.
Is that all on the? So it's all on the album?
That's the title of the album.
So so it sounds.
Well, actually, the full title of the album is "Touch the Sky and Give It a High Five" because your hands are feeling really clammy and you feel like you benefit from a high five.
Okay, that's a mouthful of
we
an
took
album.
inspiration from the 1975 and their new album because not in our musical style. We don't like them very much, but
in terms of album name and style,
in terms of album name, I really like the name. Yeah, I thought it was
they're your guys when it comes to album naming.
Really spoke to me.
Every time they drop a new album, you're like, I'm not going to listen to it.
Because there are many people I know who are really beautiful when they sleep. Because they're really beautiful and aware of it.
That's a sweet sentiment that's a little bit creepy. So, Jesse, your new album, how many songs on it?
15.
Okay, and so... 2
of them last for half an hour, though. So
oof, that's a long album, then.
We've delved into more prog metal kind of areas.
Ooh. So is it like a story that you're telling? It sounds very uplifting.
Yeah, it's about a boy who knows a girl and she breaks his heart, and we feel we've
been there.
We've spent 4 hours covering that story.
Oof.
So it's based on a true story, actually.
Is it based on your story?
Yeah, my 5th wife.
Oh, what's her name?
Shelley.
What happened?
Shelley Falcon.
She left me.
Oh,
why did she give you a reason? I'm sorry. I keep asking.
Well,
whenever I'm on, I ask personal questions. Now I'm here to say.
I did cheat on someone younger, but I really. That's really her problem when you look at it that way.
What was the younger woman's name?
Carla.
Carla. Oh, okay. So I feel like Carla didn't even matter to you. It took you a long time to think about a woman who ruined your marriage.
No, we're engaged now. It's fine.
Oh, and you couldn't think of her name?
Yeah, well,
your fiance.
Yeah.
If I was engaged, I think I would remember her name.
I had quite a few fiancés.
I'd be screaming out of the top of my lungs.
Yeah, I'd be on top of a mountain.
Actually, we did do that in one of our songs. Oh. We screamed her name at the top of our lungs.
Can I tell you guys? We are just about to leave. Like literally after this anecdote, we're gonna have to go to our last song.
Right.
All right. Can I make an announcement then?
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
I'm leaving Falcon again.
Oh,
I thought you said they kicked you out.
No, they kicked me out. Then I came back for this album, but I'm leaving it again.
Are you gonna start your own band?
Yeah.
What's it gonna be called?
Well, I'm going to call it Falcon, and I'm going to fight for the legal rights to the name.
Oh, you got to fight for your right to party?
Yeah.
Well, that's nice. That's nice for you.
That's one of our songs, actually, before the Beastie Boys covered it and ruined it.
Yeah, I bet they did. They actually wanted to be metal guys. That's a real fact.
They wanted to be us.
That's just a Beastie Boys fact that I know.
Nice.
On my way back into the studio, I passed a hot air balloon. Like a hot air balloon drifted by, and a very rich guy with like a lion's mane. He looked very important. I don't recognize him. He asked me if I wanted to go to a mountaintop and just shout about women that we were in love with, and I said, buddy, I got a show to do.
That was probably Sir Richard Branson.
Sir Richard Branson?
Yeah, I don't know.
The owner of Virgin Bees Knees Limited?
I don't know who he thinks he is.
Did you organise for him to be on, did you not?
No.
Oh, did he just turn...
He said he listens every day.
Yeah. He says he's a really big fan.
Richard Branson is a fan of Chuckle Knuckles?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, maybe not anymore. We might have soured that relationship a little bit.
Oh, God. I'm going to have to listen to this episode.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Well...
He was extremely rude and misogynistic.
That doesn't sound like Sir Richard Branson.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and throw us to our last song so I can go and listen to the log. Thanks, Jesse Falcon.
Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate you being on.
Anytime.
Look forward to your new album. What's it called again?
Touch the Sky, give it a high five. Because your hands are really clammy and they feel like they'll benefit from a high five.
You know what? My hands are clammy. And Jake, buddy, thanks for stepping in.
Thank you.
Thanks for stepping in right on the dot when I needed you. This is Cold Cold Man by Saint Motel.